Since his first appearance after the UA Sports Festival, Stain has been a popular character among fans of My Hero Academia. His design, passion, and quirk, coupled with him creating a darker tone in the story, was very appealing at that time. Of course, his time being relevant in the story was very short-lived. It was one arc, and a very short one at that. The hero killer Stain is a villain, but his ideals and respect for what he believes to be true heroes like All Might makes him stand out. Even in the world of My Hero Academia, he has fans, villains that respect him, and everyday citizens that would even cosplay as him. In his final act as a free man, he saved Midoriya and at the same time took out a Nomu, property of the League of Villains. Above all else, like the role of hero and villain, Stain simply has his own ideals and will do whatever falls in line with that. In that scenario, he viewed Midoriya as a true hero, and so he had to be saved. It could also be said that he felt responsible for Midoriya at that moment. After all, he was weakened and injured from fighting Stain previously. So after this act of heroism, as awkward as that is to say, Stain was then imprisoned in Tartarus with the worst villains around, and remained there until recently. Before we go further though, there is more to Stain's story prior to all of that. We do know his backstory. It was told in the spin-off series, My Hero Academia Vigilantes. We made a whole video going over that, so if you haven't seen it, do check it out. It's an interesting story and a solid video overall. A lot of effort went into the presentation in that one. Now let's talk about Stain's escape and death. What's next for this character? We do have a little announcement though, for those of you that are still unaware. We do have a Discord server now where you can chat with us and the rest of the plot army. The server is also a place where you can get an early look at upcoming chapters of your favorite series, like My Hero Academia and Black Clover for example. We even had a movie night this week where we watched the first My Hero Academia movie together, so don't miss out on all that and more fun to come in the future. Link to the server will be in the description of this video. See you there. Now let's talk about this for real. So Stain escaped from Tartarus by sea. The man swam to shore during the prison break, and for a little while there, that was all we knew. There was speculation on what he'd do. Would he meet and talk with All Might? Would he train Deku, join the chaos like Muscular did, or do something completely unpredictable? Well, after a little while of waiting, the answer would be revealed. After a little fangirl stalking, Stain would approach All Might and they'd have a conversation. In the end, Stain would pass on intel he secured from Tartarus, and he would tell All Might if he is a true hero, he ought to make use of that data and then comfort the life of Stain, the man who murdered 40 heroes, all for the sake of fixing society. What he's up to now is unknown. He could be out there still slaying heroes he finds unjust, or he could be taking out other jailbreakers. The data he passed on though came with a letter to All Might, so it was clear he was only intending on handing this over to All Might. He was looking for All Might because he had this for him. Endeavor says something interesting here though after hearing about the data being passed over. He says, "Who would have thought the hero killer would end up a hero ally?" And let me just say, the way the chapter ended with those words felt like clear foreshadowing. But yeah, from there we learn about Stain's escape and apparently his respect for women. He chose not to side with All for One during that situation and made his way to land alone. At this point, society has fallen and Stain's point has been made clear. Society was filled with false heroes. It's not debatable anymore. While he won't turn himself in, at this point, Stain probably doesn't have any real objective. He's like a stray dog or stray cat, wandering. In my opinion, honestly, he's waiting to be defeated, killed maybe, by a real hero. He wants to go out by the hands of a true hero. And truthfully, I only see this going one of two ways. Either A, Stain encounters Ida and is defeated in a fight where he's then sent back to jail. Or Stain ends up dying, sacrificing himself to protect someone. A rematch with Ida could be a great moment. It really could. We could see Ida really claim that hero name, maybe Stain acknowledges the change in him, and Ida wins in a one-on-one, getting a real revenge for his brother. Could be a great moment. However, I find it possible that Stain will die instead. He mentions his own death, not defeat. In real life, we say things can be spoken into existence, but hey, it works in writing too. Dialogue is always basically filled with clues on what's to come. My Hero Academia has always been like this. Stain could have been a hero. In an alternate world where he gets some help mentally and maybe has a great mentor, he could have been a great hero. And to see this fan favorite character pass away as a hero would be amazing. This wouldn't redeem his past actions because 40 bodies is quite a lot, but it could serve as a good end to his story, passing away as a hero. Going back to jail isn't as entertaining. We've seen him be captured and taken away before, it's only going to be less interesting a second time around. Not sure who he would save, maybe All Might or Ida. I imagine this happening in a sudden, heat of the moment kind of way. For example, taking a bullet for someone or being crushed by debris to protect someone. Like how Bakugo saved Deku during the war, Stain would definitely do the same for someone he viewed as a true hero. It would do a lot for his character and also for who he saves. Ida would see that evil isn't so simple, and All Might would continue to see how influential he really is. Really hoping we get a great end to this character's story. In the comments, let us know what you think will happen to Stain. Just a quick little video to spark some discussion and get our thoughts out there. Time will tell whether or not we're right about Stain's death. If you haven't already, please be sure to drop a like on this video and subscribe to Plot Armor if you haven't already for more amazing content. We've got you covered. Please be sure to join the Discord and follow us on social media like Twitter and Instagram also. We love interacting with you guys over there. Hope you enjoyed the video. Until next time, keep that Plot Armor on you. I'm KJ. Have a great day. Goodbye.